Hey, what's up everybody, it's your boy Proftrof and we're back again with another TierZoo reaction. I might be a little out of it today because I was helping my cousin with some fucking construction with a link, like the foundation for his new apartment. So I'm a little tired, not completely, so I think we should be fine. Anyway, let's check out. Pigs used to be overpowered. I'm pretty sure Pigs is still pretty overpowered, but let's check this video out. Wow.
One of the most popular roles in the game is the role of tank. Tank builds don't specialize in scoring eliminations on other players, or on using stealth or agility to avoid attacks. Rather, tank players have one goal: to control space. They have to be intimidating, hard to move, and hard to defeat. In a lot of cases, this involves being larger than your competition. Think builds like the elephant and hippopotamus. However, being larger than the predator players in the region doesn't have to be the case. Enter the hog build.
Jeez,
Unlike most tanks, which tend to dump most of their points into HP, hogs are actually quite balanced stat-wise, with great damage because of their powerful bite and tusks.
Ooh, damn, bitch.
Stat-wise, with great damage because of their powerful
Yo,
bite and
bit
tusks,
harassed,
and surprisingly high intelligence too.
Man, yeah, can't blame the pig though. I'm a bust. Yeah, it looks like an fine ass.
And surprisingly high intelligence too. Hogs also have a massive advantage over most tanks in that rather than being herbivorous, hogs are generalists that can eat just about anything, making them extremely adaptable. Their adaptability is why even though several different hog builds live across just about every server, they don't differ too much between builds. There are three I want
These are the ones we get here in Bulgaria, I think.
There are three I want to highlight: the boar, the warthog, and the babirusa. The boar is the largest and boasts the highest intelligence, HP, and power of all the hogs. There's also the warthog, the premier hog build in the African server. Because warthogs would be significantly outgunned even if they had the boar's combat stats, warthogs opt for a more mobility-centered playstyle, using their agility to dodge attacks from assassins like lions and leopards.
Damn,
With that said, warthogs do also have larger tusks, which grants them a higher chance to crit for massive damage. Most of this video will focus on these two since they best exemplify the powerful traits hogs possess. The babirusa is a build I discussed in my flawed build video.
Fucking garbage.
It has very similar stats to the warthog, but has the tooth regeneration ability, which in the right situation can be very powerful. But in the babirusa's case, means that unless the player frequently breaks their tusks, eventually they'll grow so long that they'll start inflicting stab damage on the player's own weak point. Not much else to say about them, so let's get back to the hog overview. So in terms of special abilities, hogs have two main ones in addition to their omnivory. The first is venom resistance.
The first has been thick.
Hogs don't actually have any special perks that specifically counteract venom, but they do have skin that's so thick that snake fangs are actually—
I'm sorry, I've been playing too much fucking Red Dead Redemption lately.
thick that snake fangs are actually unable to deliver venom to the bloodstream, which lets them shrug off most bites without much concern. This makes the hog build an excellent counter to the snake class. Their second and more important ability is their snout, which has two important functions. The first is detecting loot such as tubers, eggs, and nuts. Pigs have an unsurprisingly
I think the camera is a little fucking dark, so I'm gonna open up my window binding and shit. Just 1 second. This should be a little bit better. Okay, let's keep going.
Sense of smell, which is critical because unlike most tank builds, they did not spec into the ruminant ability. Ruminant players can eat pretty much any plant and gain enough experience to sustain themselves. But hogs have to find special, more rare sources in order to keep their playthrough going. It's not enough to just be able to detect loot though, especially if it's hidden somewhere below the ground. Luckily for pig mains, their most recognizable and impactful ability is their ability to dig. Hooves grant a speed bonus on rough and flat terrain, but they have three main weaknesses. They offer no mobility bonus for swimming. They actually incur a movement penalty on soft terrain like sand and snow, and they're pretty poor digging tools. Digging is a skill that's usually only available to players who spec into paws or claws rather than hooves. But because pigs have snouts that are reinforced with both extra bone and cartilage, their snouts can basically be used like a shovel, which is perfect for unearthing all sorts of rare and valuable loot.
Yo, was that fucking Illidan's blade?
Which is perfect for unearthing all sorts of rare and
yeah, I think it is.
valuable loot.
It's pretty funny.
Digging helps offset another big weakness that hogs have. They can't cool themselves down on their own. They don't have the ability to sweat, of course, since that's an exclusive human ability. So what hogs have to do is use their snouts to dig up mud to wallow in. Wallowing grants them a temporary heat resistance buff, which is crucial for succeeding in places like the African server. Both the wild boar and the warthog boast considerable offensive strength in addition to their other abilities. Their charge attack can deal significant enough damage to deter most predator players, and even completely eliminate them from the game if multiple hogs attack at once. However, hogs used to be far stronger offensively, so strong in fact that at one point the devs had to nerf their attack strength. Back during the Miocene expansion, there was a build known by the community as the Hell Pig. Even though it was technically
The Hell Pig. Jesus fucking Christ. Kinda looks like a Hell Pig though. Kinda looks like something out of Diablo 2.
Back during the Miocene expansion, there was a build known by the community as the Hell Pig. Even though it was technically part of the Hippo faction and not a true hog build, it laid the groundwork for the playstyle that the later hogs would emulate. While it didn't have as high of an intelligence level as modern hogs do, it far outclassed.
Just look at this. Does it not look like a horror, something out of a fucking horror movie? Just look at it.
Them in both HP and power. Hell Pigs were still omnivorous, but because they had the strength to easily take down other players, they erred more on the side of carnivore than today's hog builds do. They hunted in packs and either took down prey themselves or used their absolutely broken intimidation abilities to steal loot from other solo predator mains. Instead of
It's not enough that they're huge fucking scary killing machines, they hunted in packs.
tusks, Hell Pigs had massive fangs that could easily one-shot most players from that time. Even though they had the stats to function as a tank, they were so powerful that they were usually played in mostly offensive roles. Eventually, after they'd spent a good stretch of time as the #1 build in the meta, the devs dropped the Ice Age balance patch. Large, muscular builds, like the Hell Pig, couldn't deal with the ice damage and fell out of the meta, leaving their niche open for the modern pig build, which had thick, cold-resistant skin and fat stores, to come in and wreak havoc. Now, at this point I've discussed all the relevant hog builds from the past and present, but I bet you're wondering why I haven't discussed these. And that's because the pigs that humans farm and spawn kill are literally just wild boar. They aren't a separate build. They have exactly the same stats.
What? Explain, boy. Explain.
They have exactly the same stats and abilities, and on occasions where they've escaped, populations of feral pigs quickly revert to their wild form. It's for this reason that if humans
Any pig any pig that gets out can revert back in a matter of months to a state where it can exist in the wild. It will get hairy, grow tusks, and get aggressive. They're so good at adapting, and with their scavenging nature, they can get by pretty much anywhere. Well, it's insane. Yo, the most I know. We used to have pigs when I was little, and my grandmother used to look after a pig, and we used to, dead pig, bam, eat the shit out of that pig, bro. Well, not really eat the shit out of it, but y'all know what I mean. Anyway, pigs aren't that bad actually. I mean, it was pretty cool. It would make annoying fucking sounds, but yeah, pigs are not that bad. We used to have a goat as well. We used to have a couple of chickens and rabbits. Rabbits are cute as fuck, but they're cunts. Goats are cool, but they shit a lot. And chickens are even worse because they shit more than fucking goats. And goats shit a lot.
Pigs would easily dominate most servers. So hopefully now you have a better grasp on the stats and special abilities of the pig build. I'd place them at the high end of A tier, being
Not
excellent
S-tier.
generalist tanks that can adapt to just about any challenge. However, they lack that X factor to really get them into S tier like their ancient counterparts were.
Objection! Whoa. I feel like you're not giving our porky partners enough credit here. Pigs are easily S tier once
Who the fuck is Matt? Matt, who the fuck are you, boy?
you consider their unique function as a human support
Ah,
class.
true.
Matt, I get that you and the extra credits crew think that bacon is worth a ton of experience, but being farmed and spawn killed by humans doesn't really make you a support class.
Oh, I'm not talking about livestock, my good man. You're completely overlooking their historical significance. Pigs were instrumental during the colonialization of the New World, arguably even more than horses. In fact, did you know, in some cases, pigs actually modified new ecosystems long before the Europeans did?
Perhaps I should reconsider.
TierZoo, I can convince you, I promise. Just follow me over to our new Hogtastic episode of Extra History via the link in the description below
I'll
to
check
learn
this
the
to
full
that.
story.
Seems pretty cool.
And as an added bonus, see a bunch of cute drawings of pigs.
I certainly will. See you there.
Yo, what was that one movie with Brad Pitt where he was playing the gypsy. There was these gangs that they used to feed corpses to pigs because they would get rid of the body in like fucking hours or a day, whatever it was. That movie was so fucking good. It's like a comedy action thriller. That movie is so fucking good. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, let me know. It had Jason Statham as well. He was the dude that paid Brad Pitt to fight in a boxing match, legal boxing match. Yeah, I don't remember the name, but it was fucking awesome. Anyway, that was Pigs Used to Be Overpowered by TierZoo. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll see you next time, everybody. Have a nice fucking day. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. Bye bye.